Well, US President Donald Trump has arrived in Qatar on the second stop of a four-day tour of the Middle East. The president met the Emir of Qatar in the first visit to the country by a US leader in over 2 decades. Qatar Airways signed a deal worth more than $300 billion and includes the purchase of 160 Boeing jets. The president celebrated the deal as the biggest in Boeing's history.
It's the largest order of jets in the history of Boeing. That's pretty good. And that's 140. Was that a 140 or 160? Well, yeah, but you're right. It's actually 200, including the 40, so it's over $200 billion. But 160 in terms of the jets, that's fantastic. So that's a record, Kelly, and congratulations to Boeing. Get those planes out there.
Donald Trump also met Syria's President Ahmed al-Sharaa, who is still recognised as a jihadist by Israel, the closest US ally in the region. Mark Stone is following the US president's journey and filed this report.
That speech that he gave yesterday was really interesting because we got a kind of a sort of crystallized sense of what Trump 2.0 in a foreign policy realm actually looks like, and it was surprising. I mean, we discussed it yesterday. It felt like it was a theme that we weren't necessarily expecting, that this idea that he wants to bring countries together. Very interesting language where he said, don't let anyone else tell you how to run your own country. That's a reflection of him not wanting anyone else to tell him how to run America as well. And this idea of an olive branch to Iran, the remarkable pictures with the new Syrian president, which we'll talk about in a minute. Gaza has overshadowed this. It has, if you're paying attention to Gaza, but you look at the pomp and circumstance there. Honestly, I don't think really, on the face of it, Gaza seems to be featuring in this. But I think what we are being briefed, what we are being told, is that behind the scenes, there are conversations, whether it was in Riyadh yesterday or in Doha today, there are conversations, there is pressure being put on the American president with a degree now of, you know, they have leverage, these Middle Eastern countries now. And remember that Qatar is so important, as Ali was saying earlier, really important because Hamas has a political wing here. All the talks take place here. Steve Witkoff is here right now. The Israelis are here right now. Whether they are here in good faith or not, who knows? But they are here, they are talking, and there is this deadline of the point at which Trump leaves before the Israelis say that they will move in. So it is a massively live issue. I mean, you know, if we've had a surprise in terms of Donald Trump's theme of his foreign policy, you know, vision, the surprise in pictures is this, because that man on the left there, as little as 6 months ago, was a very different person. He was in fatigues. He's the man that overthrew Assad. But he is a man who has been a jihadist fighter aligned to al-Qaeda. When he was 18, he went to Iraq to fight the Americans. He was jailed in Abu Ghraib, that notorious prison that sort of became synonymous with American misadventure across the Middle East. And yet, look at this now. Absolutely remarkable images. And in a sense, Yalda, I kind of think that this is sort of symbolic of Donald Trump's message here, which seems to be, look what you can do if you play ball the Trump way. You know, we can do things together if you do things the Trump way. And by the way, if you don't let anyone else tell you how to run your own country, human rights to one side.